Hi, and thanks for choosing this video course. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your call to action button. The main point of a call to action button is to get visitors to do something. It's important to gain at least a basic understanding of how color, scale, and other factors influence the conversion rate of a call to action. The concepts here are not complicated, but they do take a bit of forethought and planning to create the most effective call to action button possible within a given design. In fact, a call to action button can serve a variety of functions. As I've mentioned, the main purpose is to get a visitor to your site and to do something. So, what exactly is that something? Well, that something could be adding a product to their shopping cart, or downloading something, requesting information, or just about anything else. Due to such varied purposes, a lot of consideration has to go into what exactly the button aims to achieve. The type of site, the target market, and the desired action can all play a role in how to design the best call to action button possible. In order to create a call to action button on a PC, there are some steps you will need to take. First, open the template that you want to use from PowerPoint, and then edit the text as required. You can adjust alignment as needed, but for overall consistency within your website, you should not adjust font size. You can experiment with center, right, and left alignment. However, you should always ensure you have equal spacing from the edges on all four sides. After that, open the appropriate icon file in PowerPoint. Find an icon that relates to your content and then copy and paste the icon into your CTA in the template. When you've completed your CTA, choose File and then choose Save As. In the Save As Type field, choose JPEG. A pop-up window will appear, and all you need to do is just click on the Save button. Now you're able to choose every slide or current slide as appropriate. To create a call to action button on a Mac, the steps are almost the same. First, you need to open the template you want to use from PowerPoint and then edit the text as required. Then adjust the alignment as needed, but always make sure that you have equal spacing from the edges on all four sides. Same thing as a PC user, you should not adjust the font size. This is to maintain the overall consistency of your website as a whole. Now, open the appropriate icon file in PowerPoint and find an icon that relates to your content. Then, copy and paste the icon into your CTA in the template. If the icon is positioned over the text, all you need to do is select the icon and then choose Arrange and click on the Send to Back option. When you've completed your CTA, go to File and then click on Save as a Picture. In the Format field, choose JPEG and then click on the Options. You should select Save Current Slide Only or Save Every Slide under Save Slides as Graphic Files. In the Width field, enter 220, and in the Height field, enter 87. And now you're good to go. Knowing how to create is never enough. You need to create a call to action button that works. So I'm going to give you some tips in creating a call to action button. First, your call to action button should be a color, preferably not white, gray, or black. It should be a color that stands out. The number of color combinations, gradients, shadows, fonts, kerning, borders, and other options is infinite. But things that you should take note besides the color are it needs to stand out from the background. It needs to be attention-grabbing, and you got to make sure that it does not clash with the background. Also, you will need to keep your call to action button simple. Testing has proven that the best performing buttons are those that have a simple statement and few design frills. Simplicity, of course, doesn't mean boring. You can still fire it up with great colors, sizzling copy, and high-octane design. Another important thing is that bigger is not always better. Make sure your button is a sensible size. The whole point of the button is to make people click on it, so make it easy for them to do so. If you make it too big, too odd, or unnatural, people may not have the intention to click on it. The button needs to be big enough to click comfortably. Button copy is like the knockout punch. It has to be a straight, hard, packed with power jab in just the right place. You are not spilling words all over. Instead, you're choosing just a few words very carefully. The button copy should be readable at a simple glance. If it takes more than 1 second to read, it's way too long. Call to action buttons work in a way that you have prepped the user with messages, colors, codes, placement, and a suggested intent based on the flow of the page. And now, what they really need is to simply glance at the button to just be pushed over the edge. Last but not least, button copy is not throwaway copy. It's one of the most important few words on your page. Do not use submit in your button copy. Testing has shown that the word submit has a low click-through rate. Use timing words such as now, which often helps to rush people into action. Another word is today. As long as people feel a bit urgent, you have accomplished your goal.